AI is rapidly rewriting the SEO rulebook. If you want a seat at the table in AI-generated results, you've got to make sure the bots are actually invited to the party. After all, if AI can find you, your customers won't either. In this video, I'll show you how to make sure Google's AI can read your website by focusing on crawlability, technical accessibility, and content structure. Before we dive in, I'd like to thank Semrush for sponsoring this video. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Technical Access. First things first, Google's crawlers, automated bots that crawl the internet to search and index websites, need to be able to access your site. To set this up, you'll need to access your website's robots.txt file. While that sounds crazy, it's actually quite easy. All you need to do is enter robots.txt at the end of your domain name, and you'll be able to see what crawlers can and cannot index your website. In my case, I'll type patagonia.com/robots.txt into the search bar and hit enter. You will see that Patagonia blocks the vast majority of bots, which means their products are not going to be showing up in AI-generated searches. While there are tons of different bots you might see here, the one you're looking for is called Googlebot. You'll need to open Google Search Console, update the robots.txt file, and remove the disallow rules. Updating your robots.txt file is easy, and the description will include a link to an article that will walk you through the process. You'll also want to adjust your sitemaps accordingly. A sitemap is simply a document or file that lists your most important pages. Uploading this information enables your website to communicate more effectively with search engines. Since we don't have enough time in today's video to walk you through this, I'll include a link to an article that covers how to create and submit sitemaps readable to Google. Your job isn't over, however. It isn't enough to allow Googlebot to index your website. You must ensure that it can understand and recommend your contents. Here are 4 things you can do to help improve indexability. Use HTML, not JavaScript. Google can easily parse and make sense of HTML, but it does not understand JavaScript. In your browser, right-click on your homepage, click View Page Source, and make sure your website uses HTML. Content Management System (CMS) settings. Go to your content management system, WordPress, Wix, Shopify, etc., and check all page settings to ensure they're not set to no index. Your website is actually visible to Google. In Google Search Console, open URL Inspection, enter your URL, and confirm that it is indexed by Google with a status of 200. Make sure images have detailed and accurate alt text. AI cannot view an image or listen to a video. Instead, they rely on the alt text for an image or the transcript of a video. So make sure both are accurate and complete. An easy way to get this done is to run a Semrush site audit. If you don't have a Semrush account, you can click the link in the description to sign up and enjoy a free 14-day trial of Semrush One, which will allow you to test out both the AI Visibility and SEO toolkits. In the left sidebar, hover over AI and select Site Audit. Go ahead and enter your root domain. Pro tip, the root domain consists only of the second-level domain and the top-level domain. For example, let's use my website, Vlasyev.com. Vlasyev is the second-level domain, and .com is the top-level domain. Now hit Start SEO Project. Site audits take a while to complete, so I recommend keeping the page limit set to 100 and switching the schedule to once. Uncheck Send an email once an audit is complete. Look to the left of this window and click on To Crawler. Now click on User Agents, Site Audit Bot Mobile, and select Googlebot Mobile. For the crawl delay, this is up to you. Minimum will provide you with a solid baseline. But if you want the most accurate results possible, you'll want to switch to respectrobots.txt. For your first audit, minimum should suffice. All right, now go ahead and hit Start Audit. Audits can take hours to complete, so we'll check back in here later. For now, let me show you another way to make sure Google can crawl your website. Hover your SEO in the sidebar, and at the very bottom, click on Log File Analyzer. Sadly, I can't help you find this file. The steps will vary depending on your server provider and storage setup. I'll include a link below to a blog post from Semrush explaining how to find this file. Upload the file. Then click Start Processing. You'll be asked to reload your browser's page, so make sure to do that before looking over the data. Looking to the right, you will see two pie charts, status code and file type. Status code is a quick and easy way to see if bots are crawling your website. Receiving 2xx status codes confirms they're crawling your site. So, status code tells you if bots are crawling your website, and file type tells you what they're crawling. In general, you don't want bots to get caught up in noise, JavaScript, and instead focus on your actual content, HTML and CSS. Hits by page has even more detail for us. This part of the report tells us which pages and folders search engine bots crawl most often, bot hits, how frequently search engine bots crawl those pages, crawl frequency, and HTTP errors like 404s or 200 status OK responses, last status. Let's head back over to the site audit. I'll go ahead and open it here, which will take me to this page. Here, you'll see a detailed report of your site's technical performance and content relevance. The overview page provides an executive-level summary, highlighting key findings with charts and graphs. Look for the AI search health metric. A high score means your website is easily identifiable by AI search bots, and a low one means your website is not easy to find. My website score is 84 out of 100, which is good, but it's far from perfect. I have 55 errors and 54 warnings negatively impacting my search health. Click Issues to take a closer look. Here, we can see all the issues identified by Semrush, as well as helpful tips on how to address them. Switch to All. Issues are divided into errors, critical technical issues that need to be fixed ASAP, warnings, non-technical design and content issues that need to be handled in the near future, and notices, suggestions for improving contents. As you can see, AI search now has its own category, so let's open that view. These are all your notices, but let's see how to fix them. Click How to Fix next to the first issue, and there you go. Semrush will offer advice on improving your website's AI searchability. Getting seen is only half the battle. Now that Google's AI knows you exist, you have to get noticed and cited in AI-generated search results. That's what we will talk about next. Chapter 2. How AI chooses content. The data tells a very clear story. Roughly 80% of AI search citations are pulled directly from the top 10 organic results. That means the best way to get noticed by Google's AI is to already dominate traditional SEO. Still, there are a few quirks specific to AI-generated search results and how the large language models, LLMs, think. For one, they tend to emphasize topic relevancy over keyword saturation. In other words, LLMs evaluate a page holistically, focusing on context and depth rather than keyword inclusion. There's also the content recency bias. Google AI prioritizes fresh data. According to a 2025 study by Seer Interactive, the vast majority of cited content, almost 90%, is less than 3 years old, and over half of that is less than a year old. This means continually revising and updating old articles. Notice that I said revising and updating, not rewriting. Nobody has the time to rewrite their website every year. Instead, spend your time updating figures, dates, and information. That's the big picture view, but of course there's more to it. It doesn't just matter how relevant or fresh your content is. It needs to be structured the right way. Here are 4 ways you can optimize your content for AI extraction. Use a clear heading. Hierarchy. Use H1, H2, and H3 tags to create a clear map of your contents. AI uses these to understand the relationship between different topics. It will also help the AI answer more specific questions. For example, put yourself in Semrush's shoes. Having a detailed blog post about SEO in general is of course great, but having dedicated sections for keyword research, URL structure, and content creation is even better. Leverage semantic HTML and schema markup. Using code snippets like FAQPage or HowTo schema helps Google AI identify the specific purpose of your contents. Always front-load answers. AI looks for direct answers to direct questions. Place a concise, clear summary or answer at the beginning of each section to make it easier for the AI to extract. Alt text. Since AI cannot watch videos or see images in the traditional sense, it relies on detailed alt text and transcripts to understand, evaluate, and recommend non-text contents. It will also help boost your page's overall topic relevancy, authority, and recommendability. So far, you've seen how to get indexed by Google's AI and learn how to optimize your content. Now, let's see how to track your AI SEO performance. Chapter 3. Measuring Success. The first and most basic way to see whether Google's AI is successfully reading your brand is to use Google Analytics 4. Log in and under Reports, select Acquisition, and then click Traffic Acquisition. The metric we are specifically interested in is called Session Source/Medium. With that done, all that's left is to filter the data for AI only. To do that, you'll want to type the following into the search bar and hit Enter: gemini.google.com/referral. This will let you know how popular your website is with Gemini. Seeing traffic reports for AI Overview is far more complicated. It's a lengthy process I don't have time to get into today. So I'll go ahead and include another link down in the description that will help you set up GA4 tracking for AI Overviews, featured snippets, and people also ask. You can also use Semrush for much more granular detail on your AI SEO. Hover over AI and select Visibility Overview. This tool provides a snapshot of how your domain currently appears in AI-generated responses. Enter your root domain in the box here. Then click Check AI Visibility. For this section, I'll use semrush.com. First things first, at the top of the page, just underneath the title, switch from Worldwide to US to get more relevant data. The first metric is the AI Visibility Score, which indicates how often your brand appears in AI-generated answers compared with other brands. A score of 81 out of 100 is very good, but there's always room for improvements. You can also see the distribution by LLM here, telling you what percentage of your AI-driven traffic comes from ChatGPT, Google's AI Overview, or Gemini. This is far easier than using GA4. Let's move down to topics and sources. Here, the data is divided into two categories: topics, broad groups of queries you rank for in AI searches, and prompts, specific question-like queries you rank for in AI searches. For each, you're assigned a visibility score: total mentions for your brand, the total volume of AI searches in the past month, and the intent the searcher has. Do they want information, or are they looking to make a purchase? Let's head over to the next tool for a better breakdown of the data. Use the left sidebar to open Brand Performance. Enter your root domain in the search bar, then click Analyze. Now, set the target location to the United States and the target language to English. If you're running a business in a specific geographic area, you'll want to set it to your city, state, or region. Once you're ready, click Get Started. There are 4 metrics displayed at the top: insights, share of voice versus sentiment, overall sentiment, and share of voice. We'll work our way through these in reverse order since that makes the most sense. Share of voice tells you how often your brand is mentioned by an AI and how early it appears in the answer. For example, Semrush is in a close second place just behind Right, but way ahead of Ahrefs and Moz. Overall sentiment, meanwhile, shows how favorably the AI views your business. Share of voice versus sentiment is a composite score that averages how often your business appears in AI-generated answers and how favorably the AI portrays you. In this case, Semrush outclasses Right by having a significantly higher sentiment score, even if Semrush's share of voice is slightly lower. Insights, meanwhile, offers a few quick, top-level changes you can make to your website and content to improve your overall visibility. Now, before we move on, open the sidebar and narrative drivers. The Insights section gives you 5 recommended changes that'll help improve your AI SEO. And Share of Voice by platform lets you view how often you and your competitors appear in AI-generated answers across the most common LLMs, including Google AI Mode and Gemini. Scroll down to the very bottom of this page, and you can see additional recommendations. These AI strategic opportunities give you a more detailed list of changes you can make to better shape your AI presence. That's enough about brand performance. Let's move on to one last tool. Click on Prompt Tracking in the sidebar. Enter your root domain, Then click Setup Tracking. Now, set the search engine to Gemini and the location to the United States. Click Continue to Prompts. This is where you can either manually enter prompts you want to track, or you can open another tab of Semrush and under AI, select Prompt Research. Enter the topic you want analyzed and see what the prompt research tool can cook up. Copy the first 2 or 3 prompts and head back to prompt tracking. After pasting my prompt into the box here, I'll click Add Prompts to Campaign, uncheck the Send Me Weekly Ranking Updates via Email option, and hit Start Tracking. If you're ready to see how your brand shows up in AI searches, clicking the link in the description lets you enjoy a free 14-day trial of Semrush One, where you can check out both the AI Visibility and SEO toolkits. You'll also get an exclusive discount if you purchase an annual subscription for the AI Visibility Toolkit. As you're starting out, what's your AI search health score? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.